So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's class. For those of you who have never met this CPA Chief Ninja, my name is Dr. Joshua Aura. I teach at RCM. And of course, I happen to be the current principal of RCM. And today we only have 20 minutes. As usual, these lunch hour classes, we only do them for very few minutes so that I can give you guys time to go and enjoy your money. Because you must have had a budget for today's lunch. If you don't spend that budget, somebody may go home without your cash, which will be really bad. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the BDA December 2024. Yeah, BDA December 2024, questions 21 to question number 25. Very good. This is section 2. Remember, section 1 is all about what year theories, So this is section 2. Under section 2, you are required here to answer all questions in this section. And this section will basically give you how many marks? 60 marks. So always, if you're a good student, you shall always start by reading the requirement. Always read the requirement. You start by reading the requirement. So remember, it is BDA December 2024, question 21 to 25, and I'm doing question number 21 to be precise. So they want us to give them common size statements of P&L for the two entities for the year ended 30th September 2024. B, common size statement of financial position as at 30th September 2024. And then they want us to advise the directors of Workway Limited on the best company for takeover, which company in this case here should be taken over. Now, so first of all, I would want to throw this ball to you. Whenever you hear of a common size statements of profit or loss, what comes to your mind? What is a common statement? What is a common statement? What's a common statement? Yes, Duncan, thank you so much. Common statement. So, of course, it's not revenue, Dorothy, but I know what you're talking about. That in this case here, we should pinpoint one item. In this case here called revenue, it shall be revenue, which will be the base. So revenue shall be the base. We shall now work out percentage-wise, column-wise. We go to our profit and loss items, taking every item given in our P&L divided by the revenue for that particular year. Go to cost of sales, you divide by revenue. Everything will have a common base. And for the P&L, the common base is the revenue. You're right, Dorothy. Thank you very much. So the first thing, given that I've marked this paper for quite some time, whenever students get this kind of exams, they are not able to do much because students don't have the know-how. You'll even get some students starting typing here straight away. No, if I'm the one doing this, the first thing that I will do is to simply come and pick out this general. Like now I can come and say here, Control Shift right arrow. So Control Shift right arrow, Control Shift. I'm holding on to Control Shift to highlight everything. I'm holding on to Control Shift. Control and Shift, these are my clutches. When I'm doing the manual vehicle, driving of a manual vehicle, I know first of all I have to press in the clutch, I'll hold onto the clutch, and then I'll be able to put on whatever that I want to do with this vehicle, if it's my gear, etc. And then of course I'll keep on, but the clutch, I must hold onto the clutch first of all inside. So I'm holding on to Control Shift, and then I will press the down arrow. You know those 4 arrows? The 4 arrows. So I press the down arrow. You can see what is happening there. Yeah, it's moving nicely. I basically want to pick this profit and loss statement, and the statement of financial position, and then I pick them. So I come and say, ladies and gentlemen, here now I've been able to highlight everything. So I'll say Control Copy. Yeah, so Control Copy, and then I'll be able to come and open a new worksheet. Yeah, open a new worksheet. This new worksheet, I must rename it. So here you can see this sheet 1. I'll come and right click, and then I say rename. Yeah, so I can call it question, or rather solution, underscore, solution, underscore. Yeah, people are asking questions there. Solution underscore question 21, like that. Yeah, and then I'll be able to come and now paste whatever I'd copied from the other worksheet. So Control V, Control V. So I'll be able to say there, control what here, Control V. So I can see things that are not able to fit here, right? So if I'm the one doing this, what I will do, I'll simply come and copy this, highlight everything. You come here and highlight everything. And then, you know, this one here is for highlighting everything. So you come here and highlight everything. And then what you shall do, you will come, ladies and gentlemen, here, anywhere in between A and B, anywhere in between B and C, anywhere, you double click. So when you double click, you're going to see now your things are fitting on very, very well. They're fitting on very, very well. I'll be able to repeat, but please give me a chance to just finish what I'm doing, and then I'll be able to come back and redo everything afresh so that I can walk along this journey with everybody. Now, ladies and gentlemen, once I do that, I would want to come and add a column in between C and D. How do we add a new column? To add a new column, the shortcut is you do Control-Shift equals to add a column or even a row. To add a column, or even a row, what do? We shall hold on to Control, all right, Shift, all right, and then the equal sign. You press them like together. You press them like together. So first of all, what do? You will come and highlight the whole of column D. So go on top of column D here. Once you see that arrow pointing down, click it. So you highlight the whole of column D because I want to place this thing in between C and D. So I will start by highlighting the column D. And once I do that, then I'll come and say Control-Shift equals. And then I'll be able to get, ladies and gentlemen, my new column there, which I'll be able to do my common statement, my common P and L. So I'll be able to do now here, my common P and L, my common, let me just call it PL. I'll be able to do my common PL there for this company. So then how do I do this common P and L before I repeat? It's very easy. Come and identify your revenue. The revenue will be the base. For Remi, remember this is for Remi. This is for Remi. So for Remi, what I'll do, the base here is 87,500. So I will come here and say equals. So equals, I pick the first figure. You know, common profit and loss has to be percentage-wise. So I pick the first figure, which is revenue. I say divide this by the same revenue. And this revenue, because it is going to be used consistently down, I must do something for the base. The base must be locked. Can somebody give me the shortcut for locking a cell? I want to lock this base, the denominator. I'll not lock the numerator. How will I be able to lock this denominator? I'm getting very good suggestions there. Yeah, you use in this case here F4. So you'll come and say function F4 like that. Then I'll be able to say enter. Once I say enter, I can see this thing has come as 1, and I want it to be in form of a percentage. So to be in form of a percentage is very easy. To be in form of a percentage, you simply go home. Go to the home tab. And you'll be able to see straight away the percentage is. So first of all, highlight the 1, and then you go to the home tab. So this home tab, you'll be able to see your percentage here very easily. Yeah, and then you say percent like that. Now you can see. And now, ladies and gentlemen, once you've been able to convert this, you know, revenue is at 100%. So come and use this. My friends. You can see right away. Once in this case, ladies and gentlemen, you'll be able to see, in this case here, let me just cancel this. Yeah, so you'll be able to see this area of autofill. We call it a handle of autofill, the autofill handle. Once you are here, you come and do what here? You come and there, simply drag this down for all the metrics like that, and you're done. So this is the common P and L for Remi. Common P and L for Remi. I should have added here the word Remi. The word Remi. Remi, for Remi, like that. Come and do the same, ladies and gentlemen. Come and do the same. Come and do the same. You do the same for what here? Control C. You do the same in this case here for this other company called Popino. I want to believe they wanted to use Pepino. They wanted to use Pepino. So come and do the same in this case here for Pepino. Do the same for Popino. For Popino. Do the same for Popino. 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 Like that. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, this is very, very easy. When I say enter here, of course, I can see my words are not being seen very well, right? Very easy. What do? I'll simply come and highlight the whole sheet. Get anywhere here and double click. So I'll be able to get my common P&L Remy being seen, common P&L Popino being seen. What do I do here? I'll come and say equals. Remember, it's all about saying something divided by something. So it will be this 140,000. I say divided by the same revenue, which will be the base. And then remember that this base, the common base must be fully locked. So how do we lock this fully? It's very easy. It's function F4, like that. And then we'll be able to come and say what here? You'll be able to come and say enter. Change this to percentage. Go home tab, the home tab. Just click this percentage like that. And then come and use this handle here. And then you highlight. Use this handle here. And then do your abracadabra. Take this autofill down like that. I mean, go and do the same for the for the statement of financial position. For the statement of financial position, ladies and gentlemen, what shall I do? I'll simply come here, Control C. So I'll say here, Control V. Very good. Very good. So here, basically, I'm changing this to statement of what here? To statement of financial position. I'm changing this to SOFP. All right, Remy, come here, change two things. Change two things. So we have here SOFP, statement of financial position, right? And then remember that this is Popino. Popino, Popino. This is Popino, like that. Great. Then now remember, ladies and gentlemen, that the common aspect, whenever we talk about statement of financial position, what will be common for everything will be the total equity and liabilities. Total equity and liabilities. So what do we do? First of all, ladies and gentlemen, we shall be able to come here and ensure that we are able to see everything. That is common. So come here. Yeah, we start with this property. So we say equals. So the numerator, very good. Numerator will never lock numerator. I always lock the denominator. So my denominator will be the common parameter, will be the common aspect. And the common aspect in terms of statement of financial position, this shall always be the total equity and liabilities. For statement of financial position, the common to be benchmarked shall always be the total equity and liabilities. So come and pick it here. And once you pick it there, because of the commonality, this thing has to be dollarized. It has to be fixed. So we come and take it up like this. You can also use total assets, yes, but we'll have it that way. So you come and say enter. So in this case here, once you enter, what are we getting here, ladies and gentlemen? Not a problem. Let's see. I can see so many questions coming by there. Yeah, 29%. So then come here, you enter like that, and ensure, ladies and gentlemen, that you have your filling handle here. So this filling handle, what do? The filling handle, you simply come and fill what here? All the way up to the total equity and liabilities like that. And then now you should be able to come and remove, like you see here, total non-current liabilities. This is not wanted because there is nothing, not even a dash. This is not wanted. So you come and delete this. You come here, equity and this is not wanted. You delete it. You come there. You only delete the ones which are not wanted, like these total titles, like these not wanted. You delete like that. Yeah, and then everything now makes sense, ladies and gentlemen. Come and do the same now for Popino. So Popino, what do? You will come and say equals. You say take this, you divide by the total equity and liabilities of Popino. So look for the total equity and liabilities of Popino. Popino, Popino. So Popino is here. Popino is there. So lock this up like that. And then of course you should be able to do what here? You should be able to enter there, convert this of course to percentage, convert this of course to percentage, go to the home tab, say percentage, and then now you should be able to come and really pull this by its handle. Pull this by its handle. Pull it. Pull it by its handle. It misbehaved a bit. So pull it by its handle like that. Yeah, up to the total equity and what here? Liabilities like that. And remember, this has to be 100% because this is the common statement. This is the common statement. And then don't forget to rub those things I told you to rub, right? All right. Don't forget the things that I told you, not, or rather to rub. You must rub them very well. So then I would want to repeat this, but before I repeat, I would want to take this opportunity to welcome all of you to RCM College. Please study BDA with us. Study BDA with us, and you can never go wrong. Yeah, in this case here, of course, ladies and gentlemen, we are the biggest BDA center in East Africa. You can never get wrong with us. Remember, for us, BDA, you'll do BDA 6 times a week, Monday to Saturday, every day. You have teachers who are guiding you. There are very, very few schools. Which will be able to really put those kind of a resource to assist students. All right. So you pay only 9,000 Kenya shillings for that kind of a guidance. There are students who will come and tell me, all right, yeah, RCM is the best. Students will come and tell me that, Mwalimu, but I can read on my own. I agree. There are students who read on themselves and they're able to pass, but you lack on so many things. Trust you me. Because the kind of discussion that these students even do by themselves on WhatsApp, and they are also able to create their own links. You give them Zoom links, they create their own links, and they get to discuss. Those discussions will ensure that you are well rounded up as a professional. Trust you me. You are getting yourself into a platform where you'll be able to improve, in so many ways. So ensure that you are choosing RCM, and the RCM will be able to model you to the professional that you should be. Somebody in this case here will be like in football. You know, football, we have this person we call MVP. Have you ever guys have heard of MVP? MVP in this case here stands for what? You're the most valued player. So you become most valued professional. Most valued professional, because now here you're working with mentors. So then before I start repeating this concept, I would want to know whether there is any student who has been able to do exactly what Mwalimu did. Is there any student? Yeah, administrator, it's normally advisable. It's normally advisable to open a new worksheet for your answers. It's advisable. You can do it well within the question, but remember, even those markers, normally they mark in a hurry. So when you differentiate your answers from your questions, you stand a better chance of your answers being seen. Dorothy, early morning students have their own discussion platform, WhatsApp group, and the evening students, of course, their own. We separate because the teachers are different. Yeah, Wilfred has already done it. Winfred has done it. All right. So are you ready for repetition? First of all, before I start repeating, because now I would want to work with you, do we all of us have this question paper? Do we have the question paper, all of us? Do we have the question paper, all of us? Or do I share it? iPhone student, I'm always in all classes, but I teach these papers with great minds. Yeah, you can do beside the question, but I prefer students doing my answers in this case here, what here, in a separate worksheet. In a separate worksheet. It looks nice. It looks nice. So then I suppose all of us, we have the question paper. Thanks, Okoth, great. So I suppose now all of us, we have the question paper. Then Mwalimu can go ahead. No. Charles Paul, you know, this section 2 nowadays, they give you everything there is compulsory. Yeah. If you look at, for example, how this format is, don't come with that attitude of special. Here you must know everything, you know. You must know everything. You must know everything. You see, like in section 2, just allow me to come here and I show you something here like last semester. So, and I'll be able to address all your questions. So like last semester, look at section 2. If you look at section 2, it is 60 marks and you must answer all questions in this section. All right. You must answer all questions in this section. All right. And remember nowadays, ladies and gentlemen, please, like advanced MA is a compulsory paper. Advanced MA is a compulsory paper. Don't forget that. Yeah. Financial reporting, all those compulsory papers you must be prepared to do. Their questions are normally what here compulsory. Their questions are normally compulsory. And then when you go to these questions that you're going to elect, you're going to select like one. I've seen these disturbing our students. You see, like audit is straightforward because audit questions, they'll give you like a trial balance, and then they'll ask you to extract final accounts for purpose of what you're auditing. Straightforward area. But now you get students saying that I can't understand that because I never did audit. For me, and that is why in our college, we don't like put students, we want everybody in BDA to study everything. You must study tax, you must study what here, audit and assurance. Why? Because we don't know in this particular sitting, which question is going to be easy. Which question from which, among us, these questions will be told to select one. Which question will be easy? So you are always better off being good in everything. And then when you see the paper, now you make a decision yourself because the examiner will not be looking at whether this student never did AAA and he has answered a question of auditing. He doesn't look at that. BDA is all about what here is all about. BDA is all about what here? The easiest questions first. The easier question, if, for example, you never did advanced tax and you get advanced tax, for example, a single question, or rather simple question, asking you about what here, about, for example, like a company, taxation of a company. So they've given you the wear and the tear sheets and you know those things. Add back, deduct. Yeah. You do it even if you never did taxation. So for us, we like, in this case, you're teaching everything to our students. Is that a good strategy or a bad strategy? Is it a good strategy or a bad strategy? Dalila, you're not understanding my discussion. My discussion is that even if you never did AAA, those questions of AAA, they are very easy. Most of the times they are FR questions. They're FR questions. So for us, even if you never did a paper, we teach you from first principles. We teach you from first principles as if, even if you did it, we shall assume that you never understood it. So we start teaching you from scratch. We start teaching you from scratch. That is why, like, for example, last semester, we had so many passes. We don't tell you that if you never did, AAA, when you are teaching AAA that don't attend classes, because I've had some students being told elsewhere like that. That's not us. Even if you never did AAA as a specialization, all our BDA, AAA classes you must attend because you never know. In most cases, questions, there must be an area which will be easier for everybody. We shall reach there. For now, what am I doing? For now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to answer the first question. Why are we locking those cells? Why are we locking those cells? So please allow me to show you something very interesting here. Allow me to show you something very interesting here, and allow me to just open a new sheet. So assuming you have price is 10 shillings. Then you have quantity, which in this case here fluctuates. So quantity is fluctuating. So quantity, for example, quantity here, this could be 100, this could be 120, 130, whatever, 237, whatever. And then a good person comes and tells you, hey, give us revenue. Can a good student in this case here give me a formula for getting revenue? How do you normally get revenue? Is the money we collect out of our sales? How do you normally get revenue? Oh, great. I can see they're telling me, Mwalimu, revenue, getting of revenue is the simplest thing ever. You take the price that is given times quantity. Price times what? Yeah. Price times quantity. Price times quantity. Price times quantity, yes. Or quantity times price. So then, ladies and gentlemen, remember this is mathematics. When I start doing mathematics in Excel, I must always say equals. It's a function, you know, I want to multiply. So I must always start off by saying equals. And then you come and pick this first quantity, you say times, so that's shift times this 10. And then assuming, I don't lock that 10, assuming I simply say enter. And then when I say enter, you know, now I don't have to come and say 120 times 10. No. So now I'll come and take the autofill handle, this one here, and now drag this down. I'm getting errors. Why am I getting errors? I'm getting errors, ladies and gentlemen, because Excel normally moves one step down at a time whenever I'm doing my multiplications or whatever arithmetic. You can see, for example, here I was here. So if I come and say F2 to show you the formula. So here it took F6 times G4. The red is G4. Then I went here. Allow me to show you the formula, F2, to show you the formula. So you can see I've gone down one box. What has happened? This has gone down to 120, all right? And this has also gone, the red has moved from this state, it has gone down one. If I try going down one here, you'll see it'll pick 139 and it'll also go down. So if I say here F2, what is happening? You can see it is giving me the blue F8. It has gone down. So to ensure that this price, ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to repeat, to ensure that this price, so I'll come and say equals, I pick this 100, I say times, but you see this price is not going to change. Price will remain the same. Price is going to remain the same. To show that it's going to remain the same, I must fix it. And how do I fix this? I will say function F4. You'll be able to see the Fs. You see like where you have escape up there, the very first row of your keypad. So we have escape F1, F2, going all the way up to F12. So now I'm saying a function F4. There are computers you have to press function Fn, which is very near control. You have to say function F4. And there are computers that you simply say F4 alone. So then if I come here and say enter, and then I come and pick this autofill thing, I pick it, I drag it down like that, you can now see abracadabra has happened. This 120 has been multiplied by this 10. 139 has been multiplied by 10 because it's fixed. 237 has been multiplied by 10 because it's fixed. And if, for example, I just come and put this, and then I take the F2 to show the formula, you can see it is F9 times this was fixated. It was dollarized. If I come and do the same with this one, you can see all of them, they're being referred to this 10. So all BDA students must be good at dollarization. All BDA students, ladies and gentlemen, must be good at fixing constant numbers. Anytime you hear that a number is constant, you must know how to fix it. You must know how to fix it. Now then allow me to show you something here. Allow me, no, of course, when it is just one number, you don't talk about partial referencing, partial locking, or full no. When it's one number, you simply lock it permanently. You lock it permanently. All right. So ladies and gentlemen, please listen and listen to me very well. If I come back here, then I come and pick this 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, 191, 192, 193, 194, 195, 196, 197, 198, 199, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, 121, 122, 123, 124, 125, 126, 127, 128, 129, 130, 131, 132, 133, 134, 135, 136, 137, 138, 139, 140, 141, 142, 143, 144, 145, 146, 147, 148, 149, 150, 151, 152, 153, 154, 155, 156, 157, 158, 159, 160, 161, 162, 163, 164, 165, 166, 167, 168, 169, 170, 171, and go back to my question 21. So this question 21, they want me to do something very easy. What these ninjas want me to do, they want me to come and do common size financial statements. So then what I will do, I'll come and highlight, pick this from here. Pick this from here. I showed you how to do it, Control Shift. There are those 4 navigation keys, 4 of them. How you navigate? 4. One going up, another one going down, another one going west, another one going east. So like that, then you simply, so like now I've been able to highlight all the P and L. You can also highlight this manually. You don't need complications in life. You can highlight this manually. Never go for complications in life. Highlight this manually. Like that. All right. Control cut. No, don't cut. Control copy, don't cut. Go to a new sheet. So this new sheet, ladies and gentlemen, which is sheet number 3, rename it. Right click, rename. So call it, I can't use the same. So question 21, solution. Solution. Your examiner will be able to see this. So come here and say Control V. Control V. You can see now these numbers, ladies and gentlemen, here, they are quite what you can't see them because the cell is very small. No problem. Come and make this bigger. How do you make this bigger? Come and highlight everything out of this. You touch here. You touch here and highlight everything. And then you go to, just a minute, there's a ninja writing my things here. I'll be able to stop him. Disable annotation for others. Yeah, so now you can try writing, you can't write. So then I'll be able to come, ladies and gentlemen, here, click there, here, there's an arrow pointing everything, click there, and then go anywhere in between B and C, anywhere. Just double click, then this thing opens up. Once it opens up, I would want to do common financial statements for Remy and common financial statements for Popino. So I need, in this case here, I can decide to come and do them here, no problem. Yeah, I can do them here very well. So I can come and do CS Remy, CS Remy, CS Remy, common financial statements for Remy. And this will be P and L. PL. All right. So then I know common. Common means what here? A percentage wise for comparison purposes. Yeah. And for the P and L, the common here will be revenue. The common item will be revenue. So for me, it will be revenue. All the numbers here will be reference to this revenue. So for me, what I'll do, I'll simply come and say equals. I pick this. All right. I pick this. And then I divide this by what here? I divide this by the same revenue. Because I would want revenue to be at 100%. I would want revenue to be at 100%. I would want revenue to be at 100%. All right. And then, ladies and gentlemen, what I will do, because this revenue is going to be used consistently. Like now the next one will be 66,500 divided by this, 21,000 divided by this same. Because this denominator is going to be common for every other number, I need to fully lock it up. So how do I fully lock it up? I'll come and say function, and then straight away I say F4 like that. I can come and do the same. Sorry. Let me just escape. Let me start again. So I'm saying here, I pick this 87,500. I say divide by the same 87,500, but now this has to be done what here? This has to be locked. I say tab or enter. All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I will be able to come here very fast and do the same for what here? For this other company called Popino. So for Popino, what am I doing? I'm taking this 140,000 revenue of Popino. I say divide this by what here? Divided by the same 140,000, ladies and gentlemen, and then I will be able to do what here? I'll be able to do what here? I'll be able to come and lock this C4 down there. And then I enter. All right. So I hope you guys now are able to follow. Remember, this is for Popino now. Remember, this is now for what here? For Popino. This is for Popino. I hope now you guys are able to follow. You are able to follow. You are able to follow. Are you able to follow? Let me first of all get Let me first of all get, are they able to follow? Are they able to follow? Ah, great. They're saying good, good, good. And please do it from your end. Please do it from your end as well. Please do it from your end as well. I would really be happy to see you guys doing it from your end as well. I'll be happy to see you guys doing it from your end. Great. I can see they're dancing. Great. Ladies and gentlemen, then you'll be able to come here and continue. Yeah. So I have these two. Now I can come and highlight both of them. And then you do what here? You simply handle this down like that. And you're done with everything. So remember, this is CS, Remy. You can simply come and call what here, just write here Popino. The examiner will be able to follow. Popino, 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 like that. Popino, like that. And then come and do the same for the statement of financial position. For the statement of financial position, we know that it is total equity and liabilities, which will be our point of reference, which will be our benchmark. This one here. So then what I need to do is to come here. We start with Remy. You don't have to write so much. Just write Remy there. Write Popino here. Popino. Popino like that. So come and do for property, plant, and equipment for Remy. So you say equals. You pick this. You say divided by the total equity and liabilities for Remy. This one here. This one here. And now remember that this one must be fully locked. Tab. Tab, you go to the next one. You come and do the same for Popino. So you take the property for Popino. You divide this by the total equity and liability for Popino. 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 For Popino. This one here. And then remember to do what you have to lock. Like that. So then you can enter. Once you enter, change these things to percentage. Come to the home tab. Home tab, you'll be able to see percentage here. And then now come and just ensure that you use the autofill undo to do the auto population up to the equity and liabilities like that. Yeah, great. And then there are now some numbers which don't make sense. Like now this is supposed to be a title, you know. Currently it's supposed to be a title. So come there, Control Shift right arrow, delete. The same with this, Control Shift right arrow, delete. The same with this equity, Control Shift right arrow, delete. Even this one here is useless. Control Shift right arrow, you delete. Even these are title figures, Control Shift delete. Yeah, and you're done. Now we go to the last section, which was what here? Advisory. Advisory. I mean, BDA is a paper that nobody should fail. If you are courageous, and especially if you're studying online, you know, online students will always have more resources, those videos. So like now what I expect of a good student after I finish this class, because this class will be posted on your LMS. Now you can use mimicking. Mimicking is a very, very good way of learning. So later on, you come and put now this video. Now you have, in this case, your Excel sheet by the side. Now you start mimicking how was Mwalimu doing it. And then you keep on, in this case, you're doing exactly what Mwalimu is doing, where you're not able to answer questions. You can even call, if you have got queries, you can call me personally, all right? You can ask students in the WhatsApp group, how was Mwalimu able to fix this F4? Start even a discussion at the WhatsApp group. All right. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, now are you promising Mwalimu that first of all, you will join RCM? I want to get assurances. Right now, we are at about 300, 250 evening, 8 morning. But you see, we normally go up to 600. I want so many students joining RCM. The new students who are around here, are they promising Mwalimu that they are going to join Mwalimu here? Have they enjoyed today's session? Yeah, Dalila, remember, you keep on trying. Some computers, you have to use the F4. Some computers use FN F4. You keep on trying. Excel is about trying. Excel is about trying. So Alex, I'll be able to show you, but somebody has answered you. Use this FN, F4. Yeah, so of course I'll be able to answer that. I'll be able to answer that in my next class. Of course, it's all about looking at the metrics, like which one has a higher gross profit margin, which has a higher asset base. Those things I'll be able to answer them now in my next class. So if you're willing to join us, the RCM is the best. If you're willing to join us, ladies and gentlemen, please do not hesitate calling our number 0719 525 000. 0719 525 000. Otherwise, thank you so much. Be blessed. We said we have to give you like 2 minutes you eat lunch, isn't it? 2 minutes you eat lunch. Yeah, and then of course, remember, there are students who are asking so many good things here. You know, studying CPA has now become very, very easy for us. Why? Because if I don't have finances, you know, there are students who, for example, dropped out of CASNEB exams because they never had examination fees, no school fees. Nowadays, CASNEB has what we call CASNEB Foundation, so you get HELB loans. Like at RCM, 60% of our students are self-sponsored. They pay fees for themselves. And then 40% are what here sponsored by the loans they take from HELB. And once you take a loan, this loan will be able to cover your exam fees at CASNEB, exemption fees at CASNEB, and your school fees. They cover everything for you. I mean, the government wants to train so many accountants. They cover everything for you, and then you'll come to pay them when you get a job or after 3 years. They'll come back to you after three years. And the loan is at a very friendly rate, 6%. But of course, if you're able to pay for yourself, you're always better off. In this case, you're paying for yourself. So they can leave that chance of you getting a loan to somebody different here. I mean, somebody who does not have that capability. All right. All right. So if you want HELB loans, our HELB master is this lady called RISPA. You simply talk to her 0793 555 000, and we shall be able to help you register. The good thing with taking HELB with us, once you finish the HELB registration process, we add you to classes automatically. Because I mean, this person is a needy person. So once they finish registering, why should we ask money from them? You have discovered even if you ask money from them, most of them will tell you, Mwalimu, even this 1,500 I don't have. So what we have decided to do is to put them in our paid groups. They continue studying as we wait for HELB, in this case here, to do what here? To process the loan. RCM BDA will cost you 9,000 shillings, Alex, 9,000 shillings, which you can pay in 2 installments, or even talk to HELB to give you the money. Talk to HELB to give you the money. Otherwise, thank you very much. Be blessed big time. Bye. Bye.